Okay, in this chapter, in the array and string, as of now, we have completed the part of array, one-dimensional array, and the string, how we are going to declare, how we are going to initialize, and how we are going to use the string library functions. Okay, so these parts and their concerned problem statements we have gone through. Now today we are going to look for the remaining portion of this chapter is two-dimensional array. Now, when we say two-dimensional array, see, if you go to the first way here, the syntax is very similar to declare a two-dimensional array. But what is happening here? See, if I am having more than one as a subscript, okay, if you check here in the declaration of array, the data type, name of the array, and if I am having only one subscript, okay, this part, we called it as one-dimensional array. The declaration of array in such a way, we called it as one-dimensional array. But if I am having more than one as a subscript, okay, it is a array declare kartana. If I am having more than one, that is two. If I am having two different subscript for the array variable, then such type we called it as a two-dimensional array. Okay, for the syllabus, we are having only one-dimensional and two-dimensional array. Now, in this case, if more than one subscript, that is limit to two, so we call two-dimensional array. Now, what is two-dimensional array and where to use this two-dimensional array? Two-dimensional arrays are used to store the data in the form of tabulars. Okay, tabular in the sense, again, if you go here I'm having this as a table. Okay, table like structure. Now you can check here in this structure. Okay, in this table like structure, this horizontal we called it as a row, and this vertical portion we called it as column. हॉरिझॉन्टलला टेबल मध्ये काय म्हणतात, हॉरिझॉन्टल पोर्शनला रो म्हणतात आणि व्हर्टिकल जो पोर्शन असेल उभा त्याला काय म्हणतात, कॉलम. सो इन टू डायमेन्शनल array we are going to specify the number of rows and the number of columns. How many number of rows we are going to use in the array and how many number of columns. Now this is what the syntax of a two-dimensional array. Data type, the name of array. See, I have not given here the space. Check, these two words are connected with underscore. Okay, if you check here, these two words are connected with underscore, so underscore is allowed. What is not allowed? The name start with number, like this way. This declaration is not allowed. Okay, the array name can be start with alphabets, small letters, capital alphabets, small alphabets, or with underscore. It cannot be start with number. Second point, it will not have the blank space, that means space between the names. Okay, array व्हेरिएबलच्या नावामध्ये असे स्पेस यूज करत नाही. Okay, so I will keep the one name, and here in the first script it is given as the number of rows. इथे फर्स्ट सबस्क्रिप्टला काय यूज करतात, number of rows, and second subscript मध्ये columns. Okay, now for an example, here I am having data type of integer. The name of array is what, A. Here I am having 2 rows and 3 columns. Now check, this is I have kept for your exam, for your understanding. This is 2 rows, that means I am going to pass 2 values in a curly bracket. ज्या वेळेस मी इथं 2 number of rows लिहिलेत त्यावेळेस इथे मला how I am going to differentiate these two. There are 2 rows. I am going to differentiate with the help of again open and close curly bracket within the curly brackets of array. Array initialize करताना जे तुम्ही open आणि close curly bracket यूज करताय त्याच्या आतमध्ये this is a first row and this is second row. It is separated with comma and this open and close curly bracket. Now what is this 3? 3 is the columns. This is the value in the first column, this is the value in the second column, This is the value in the third column. Okay, now how it will be represent in the table? आता हे टेबल मध्ये म्हणजे टेबल लाईक स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये कसं स्टोअर होणार? So I will tell you. Okay, 1 is going to store at this part, 2 will be here, and 3 will be here. Like in the next second row, first column will have 4 value, second column will have 5 value, and third column will have 6 value. येते का लक्षात? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, okay, up to this it is okay. Now what is the index value of this value? ह्या ही जी काय 1 व्हॅल्यू आहे ह्या व्हॅल्यूची इंडेक्स काय असेल इथे? तर इंडेक्स काय असणार? सी अरे इज स्टार्टिंग विथ 0 इफ यू रिमेंबर. सो द इंडेक्स हियर रो इंडेक्स विल बी 0. इंडेक्स काय असणार आहे रोचा? 0. आणि फर्स्ट कॉलम म्हणजेच काय परत 0. दिस इज 0 0 लोकेशन. नाउ what is the location of this value? It will be, yes, as it is first row, ही काय तुमची फर्स्ट रो आहे बरोबर. सो फर्स्ट दॅट मीन्स इन अरे 0 आणि ही तुमची काय आहे सेकंड व्हॅल्यू. सेकंड व्हॅल्यू मीन्स अरे इंडेक्स 1. So this value will treat as 0 1 location. Now if you go to this next, so you will find 0 2. Okay, 0 2, that means first row and second value. Second, that means if you go to 1 2 3 it is third, and if you go to 0 1 2, so 0 1 2. So 3 will be stored at the address location of a of 0 2. This 2 is going to store at the address of 0 1. This 1 is going to store at the address of 0 0. Now I move to next row. आता मी काय झालो नेक्स्ट रो ला काय झाले मूव झाले. सो हियर द रो व्हॅल्यू इज इन्क्रिमेंटेड विथ 1. ओके, आता इथे काय झाली ही सेकंड रो सुरू झाली म्हणजेच काय 0 1. ओके, सो इट विल बी स्टार्ट विथ 1. Now what is the first column? First, that means 0, so it will be 0. Yes, tell me what is the index value of 5? Yes, what is the index of this 5? Correct, 1 1, because this is the second row, that means first index, and as this is a second value, that means again its index is 1. Similarly for 6 is yes 1 2. Correct,
2.
okay. So this is how the values, okay, इथे तुम्ही व्हॅल्यू डिक्लेअर करणार, बट त्या कुठल्या इंडेक्सला स्टोअर होत आहे ते आपल्याला माहित पाहिजे. ओके, सो द अरे इंडेक्स इज स्टार्टिंग विथ 0 0. सो फर्स्ट व्हॅल्यू इन दिस मॅट्रिक्स, द मॅट्रिक्स इथे आता कुठला टेबल तयार झालाय 2x3 चा, 2 rows and 3 columns. ओके, या टाइपचा काय झालं तुमचा टेब्युलर फॉर्मॅट मध्ये डेटा तयार झालाय. It is not necessary like you should mention in this way. हे फक्त तुमच्या अंडरस्टँडिंग साठी आहे. You can directly mention like this way. Okay, in general 2-dimensional arrays are going to be mentioned in this way. Okay, I have kept like one after the other for your understanding about these rows, and these आतमध्ये जे काय व्हॅल्यूज असतात कर्ली ब्रॅकेटच्या, these are nothing but the columns, and here the values, sorry, the number of curly bracket will show you, yes, the number of rows. Okay, इथपर्यंत लक्षात आले? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll take one example. Initialize two-dimensional array and display its content. Okay, so the problem statement is very simple: initialize and display the contents. Okay, now I will move to program. Okay, don't start for the implementation, just go through it. I will give you the time for the implementation. Okay, so here I will take how we are going to declare the two-dimensional array. So you can take any variable. I'm taking here as a. Okay, so here I will initialize 2 by 2. That means 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, and here I'm going to give the values of two-dimensional array as this is 1, comma, this is 2. Okay, so here I will pass the value, let's say 1, comma 2, and in second row 3, comma 4, or you may give any value. For simplicity, I'm giving this value. Okay, now this is what the values are initialized to the array. Now I want to display it. So for displaying, I need a variables. Now I will take this I variable for the rows and j variable for the column. So I comma j. Okay, for I is equal to 0, I less than, yes, 2, I plus plus. I will use same condition for j variable. J less than 2, j plus plus. Now here I will print the values of array. Printf %d as the array is of type integer, and here I will print a of I and a of j. Okay, check. I is equal to 0. Yes, I have selected it as O. It should be 0. Okay. Now check 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I will give here as /t. After this, I will write here /n. Okay, is it clear to you? आता हे /n मी का टाकलं? Okay, is everyone looking here at the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now check, see how it executes. If you remember here, it is start with 0, 0, because the first value is going to store at 0, 0 location. Now just check the value I is equal to 0. Here 0 is less than 2. The condition is true. It will enter into the loop. Now what is the value of I variable here? Okay, here I will put I is equal to 0. Correct. Here I am having the value of I variable, that is 0. Now here j is equal to 0. Now 0 is less than 2. The condition is again true. So it will print the value at the location. Here I will use the value of j is equal to 0. Now at the index a of 0, 0, that means here if you check 0, 0, the first value is going to be stored. Okay, the first value here. And what is the first value? that is 1. Now it after this it iterates because there is no any statement. So after this it will go and it will increment the value of j. 0 plus 1. Now what is the value of 1? Sorry, j. Yes. What is the value of j? 0 plus 1? 1. Correct. So 1 is less than 2. Yes, the condition is again true. Condition is still true. Now it will print the value which is present at the location a of. Now here I am having the value of I, that is 0, and j currently incremented 1. 0, 1 index. So what is the value at 0, 1 index? That is 2. Now it will check and it will here check again. 1 plus 2. Now here I am having the j value is j is equal to 2. Now, but is 2 less than 2? Is this condition true or false?
False.
False.
False. So it will not execute this. And what is statement after this? Print to the next line. So this 1 and 2 get printed and the cursor, the control will move to next line. Then it increments, it goes here because there is no any further statement. It goes here and update the value of I variable with 1. 0 plus 1, that is now I variable is having 1 value. 0 plus 1, that is 1. Now it checks the value. 1 is less than 2. Yes, the condition is true. Now the I variable having the value 1. Now it will check j is equal to 0. Now 0 is less than 2. Yes, is 0 less than 2? The condition is true. Now the value of a of 1 and j 0. A of 1 0. So what is the value in the a of 1 0? 3. So it will print 3. It will again increment the value of j variable by 1 and it goes and it increments j equal to 1. 0 plus 1, that is 1. Yes, the condition is still true because 1 is less than 2. So now it will goes here and the print the value a of I is what? 1 and j is again what? 1. So a of 1 1. So what is the value of at location? If you check here the second, right? So it will print here 4. It will go and it will update j plus plus. So what is the value of j plus plus? 1 plus 1, 2. It will check the condition. 2 is less than 2. The condition is false. It will again go to next line. Now my cursor is here at the next line. It will increment the value of I variable. That is 2. 1 plus 1, 2. It will check the condition. 2 is less than 2. The condition is false. So it will come out of this loop. And I don't have anything here. So it will just display the whole result. समझते का? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I have one more problem statement here. Okay, you can take, meanwhile, you can take a screenshot of it. Take screenshot of this. Okay, I will do little modifications later. Now I wish to go for next problem statement as initialize or okay, I will change the problem statement now. Instead of taking direct values here, what I will do, I will accept the values from the user. So I will write implement a program to accept elements for 3 cross 3 म्हणजे 3 by 3 matrix and and display the contents. Okay, now check the problem statement. Implement a program to accept elements for 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, the program which we have seen is called it as a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, I will here I will write in short 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, 2 by 2 matrix, and now the problem is given for 3 by 3 matrix. So tell me what I need to do here. जर 3 by 3 चा मॅट्रिक्स करायचा असेल तर काय करायला लागेल मला. Here I need to change the value of rows as 3 आणि columns as 3. बरोबर का? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I need to use this 3 by 3. Now check what is the problem statement. Problem statement is implement a program to accept elements for 3 by 3 matrix. म्हणजेच काय की मला युजर कडून व्हॅल्यूज घ्यायचे. So I need to write scanf function. Again, as I have taken these rows and columns, so here I will use integer I comma j. So I will not give manual values. I will use the for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, and here for columns I will use okay for j equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus, and in this for loop I will use the scanf function. Scanf %d yes address of operator ampersand a of ig. Okay, so before that I will write one message. Enter elements for 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. /n /n. Here I will give /n. Okay. Now here I have entered, and now I need to display. Again, to display I need to use same loop, but instead of this scanf I need to use here printf. Okay, I will add one more line here. Instead of enter, displaying elements of 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, now check when I run the program, it asks me, let's say I will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just a minute. See, just a minute. Some other keys getting pressed here. Now, see, in the copy paste, I have here in the printer, I have given the address of operator. So do take care that address, if you print this ampersand, so it will give the address. Okay, so I don't want this. I will run the program again. 1, 2, 3. It has to move for next line. Something is minute, huh? Okay, now check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As I have not given here /t, so there is no any space. Okay, समजतंय का तुम्हाला? Hello, hello. Okay, a of %d and here I will also use %d. Sorry, %d is equal to %d. Now here I will call the value of I j, and now here also I will give /t to make difference here. Okay. Okay, now when I run the program, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now check. A of 0, 0 is holding the value 1. A of 0, 1 will have the second value. A of 0, 3, because these are going to store in what? First row. हे काय झालेत? First row मध्ये store झालेत first values. Now here the value of I is incremented because when j becomes 2, ज्यावेळेस j या व्हेरिएबलची व्हॅल्यू काय झाली 2, राईट? And when it increments again 3 is less than 3, the condition is false. इथे कंडिशन काय झाली? false. So it gives print n. इथे जो गॅप दिसतोय तुम्हाला तो कशाचा आहे? ह्या /n चा. So it will not, it will execute and it will give you the space, and it will go and it will increment the value of I variable, that is 1. Now when I is equal to 1, it goes to next row. Check 4, 5, 6. That means A of 1, 0, A of 1, 1, A of 1, 2. Okay, when again j becomes 3, again it will not execute this. It will go for executing this /n. Then it will go, yes, it will go to next line and it will increment the value of I, that is with 1. Now what is the value of I? I is less than 2. So yes, the condition is true. Then it will accept the value 7 at 2, 0, 2, 1 and 2, 2 location, and again it goes outside this next line, it will increment the value of I variable. Now I becomes 3. 3 is 3 less than 3, the condition is false. So it will not execute this and it will go for executing the next line. And what is there? Again, it need to display. येतंय का लक्षात? Hello? Hello?
सर डबल फॉर लूप यूज करावं लागतं का? म्हणजे खाली पण आपण आय जे घेतलंय.
इथे
हा
हा एक मी फॉर लूप कशासाठी घेतला की व्हॅल्यू स्कॅन करून घ्यायसाठी युजर कडून, आणि दुसरा हा जो फॉर लूप घेतलाय हा कशासाठी घेतलाय तर मला ते डिस्प्ले करायचे म्हणून. आता याच ठिकाणी तुम्ही जर फॉर लूप यूज नाही केला, इथे जर सपोज तुम्ही असं केलं तर तुम्हाला काय करायला लागेल माहितीये, हे जे स्कॅनएफ स्टेटमेंट आहे हे तुम्हाला 1 2 3 9 टाइम्स इथे यूज करायला लागेल. स्कॅनएफ ए ऑफ 0 0 इथली तुम्हाला व्हॅल्यू स्कॅन करून घ्यायला लागेल. अशाच तुम्हाला किती व्हॅल्यू स्कॅन करून घ्यायला लागतील? 0 1. नेक्स्ट 0 2. हे झाले तुमची एक रो, बरोबर. अशा तुमच्याकडे किती रो आहेत? 3 रो. सो इथे 1 0, इथे 1 1, इथे 1 2, आणि त्याच्यानंतर परत नेक्स्ट रो साठी इथे 2. फक्त काय करायला लागणार तुम्हाला? इथे रो इंडेक्स चेंज करायला लागणार, बिकॉज कॉलम इज 0 1 2. इट इज करेक्ट. हा, हे तुम्हाला 9 स्कॅनएफ यूज करायला लागणार. आणि तितक्याच वेळेस जर तुम्हाला फॉर लूप यूज करायचं नसेल तर तितक्याच वेळेस तुम्हाला हे प्रिंटएफ स्टेटमेंट तुम्हाला लिहायला लागणार. मग तुम्हाला कुठलं सोपं पडतंय? हे सोपं पडतंय फॉर लूपचं इम्प्लिमेंटेशन की स्कॅनएफचं हे सोपं पडतंय? यू डिसाइड. ओके, येते का
Yes,
लक्षात?
sir.
हा, इथे काय होतं फक्त इटरेशन. इथे ठीक आहे, ज्यावेळेस जे ची व्हॅल्यू इन्क्रीमेंट होईल म्हणजेच काय 2 पेक्षा जास्त होईल. 3 इज दिस कंडिशन ट्रू ऑर फॉल्स? 3 इज लेस देन 3 फॉल्स. म्हणजेच काय होणार? हा लूप मधून प्रोग्राम बाहेर येणार आणि कुठे जाणार? इट इन्क्रीमेंट्स द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ रो. इथे बघा आधी 0 0 आहे, नंतर काय होणार? फक्त तुमची रो ची व्हॅल्यू काय होणार? 1 ने इन्क्रीमेंट होणार, आणि परत हे इथे चेक करा 0 1 2. त्याच्यानंतर काय होणार? परत इथे व्हॅल्यू रीच झाल्यानंतर परत काय होणार? आय व्हेरिएबलची व्हॅल्यू इन्क्रीमेंट होणार, इथे चेक करा, आणि देन परत इट विल इन्क्रीमेंट इट. हे सगळं परत तुम्ही हे सगळं लिहित बसण्यापेक्षा एक सिंपल फॉर लूप लिहिला, दॅट विल बी बेनिफिशियल टू यू. बरोबर ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will remove this. Okay,